Can you get a decent pair of wireless, noise-cancelling, over-the-ear headphones for less than $100? Edifier reckons that you can. These are the Edifier W820NB and they retail for just £80. They claim to have active noise cancellation and a long battery life. We can't help thinking Edifier has taken some inspiration from Sony's very brilliant WH1000 series, but you'll pay a whole lot more for their Sonys. So can Edifier deliver the same performance for much less money? No, but it's a lot closer than we expected, and the Edifiers are definitely worth a look. In the interest of full disclosure, Edifier sent us these headphones without charge, and we accepted on the basis that we retain full editorial control and are free to give you our honest opinion, which I'll do now, starting with the unboxing experience. The packaging is nice, with a simple and stylish box. Once opened, the headphones sit on a plastic tray, and that's all there is to it. It's nice functional packaging. We were expecting a little bit more because when Dave tried Edifier's NeoBuds Pro, they came in this absolutely stunning box. Though, in fairness, the NeoBuds Pro do cost more. Dave still uses those NeoBuds Pro, and he says they are the most comfortable earbuds he's ever worn, so we have high hopes for the W820NB model. And when it comes to comfort, they don't disappoint. The ear cups are finished with this padded leather material, and there's more padding on the headband. They're not too heavy at 220 grams, which happens to be the same weight as an adult hamster. They also sit very comfortably over your ears, and I can happily wear these all day, which means I can block out Dave for a whole day. Good job, Edifier. When it comes to setup, it's as easy as you expect. When you turn on the headphones for the first time, they automatically go into Bluetooth pairing mode. Then, if you want to pair another device, all you need to do is press and hold the multifunction button. Speaking of buttons, these headphones have 4 of them. Unlike the Sonys, there's no touch panel for gesture control, but some people actually prefer physical buttons. I know that I do. With single press, double press, and holding, you can pause and play, skip tracks, and adjust the volume easily. You can also answer and decline phone calls, activate your phone's voice assistant, and switch between the 2 noise cancellation modes. With over-ear headphones, part of the noise cancellation comes from the fact that they are closed-back design, and the ear cup forms a good seal on the side of your head. But active noise cancellation takes that a step further by using the microphones on the headphones to pick up the surrounding noise. A processor then inverts the audio and plays it through the earphones, which cancels those frequencies and makes it much, much quieter. Again, we reference the Sony WH1000s because the active noise cancellation on these is about as good as it gets. Edifier claims that they can reduce noise to up to 38 dB. How does it perform? They're actually really good. Not quite up to the standard of the Sonys, but at this price point, they're the best we've experienced. Really, really impressive. The other mode allows ambient noise through. This might be important if you need to stay alert to your surroundings. You can adjust this to the accompanying app. And for all of you gamers out there, there's a low latency game mode. This reduces latency down to as little as 80 milliseconds. We're guessing this is achieved by lowering the bitrate, but we couldn't confirm that from Edifier's published specs. Speaking of specs, these headphones support Bluetooth version 5.0 and the AAC and SBC codecs. Frequency response is 20 Hz to 40 kHz, and they have 40mm drivers. The battery can run for a claimed 29 hours with noise cancellation on and 49 hours with it switched off. Charging time is about 1.5 hours via the USB-C port. You can't listen to the headphones while they are connected to the charging brick, and unlike the Sonys and other headphones, there is no 3.5mm cable option. However, you can use a USB-C cable to connect the devices which support that, which is where the high-res audio comes in. On the box, it does say that these headphones support high-res audio, however, this is only via the cable and it's not over wireless. I imagine audiophiles probably wouldn't be looking for the Edifier W820NB, so I doubt that there will be an issue for the majority. The headphones come with a small user guide which shows you all of the controls, or you can download an instruction manual from Edifier's website. The quality of the documentation is really good and very easy to follow. It's a pretty simple learning curve to understand how the various buttons and features work. You can also control the headphones from the Edifier Connect app. There are options to switch the noise cancellation modes and fine-tune the ambient noise mode. If you're an Apple user, there's also a widget for added convenience. The app doesn't actually give you any way to change the EQ for the headphones, and that is a shame because we found these headphones to be a little prominent in the mid-range, which is great for spoken word but not to our preference for music. So it would be great if you could adjust that in the Edifier app, rather than in each individual listening app. That is not to say the sound quality is bad. It's actually extremely good and well balanced. There's plenty of detail and definition to the sound, and we enjoyed listening to them. We tried these back to back with Sony's and a pair of wired reference headphones, and found the results to be quite interesting. The Sony WH1000s have more bass and sound better to our ear, but there's no denying that the Edifier W820NBs are closer to the flat EQ response of the reference headphones. Some listeners may prefer that, but bass junkies should probably look somewhere else. The headphones have a microphone for making phone calls, and the voice quality noise cancellation is actually pretty good, especially when there's a lot of background noise. Dave did a test call with Tom, putting him in a very windy location, and the Edifiers did a much better job than Tom's iPhone X in that scenario. The build quality of these headphones is good, but when you put them side by side with a more expensive pair, you can see where the cost savings have been made. There's some sharp edges we're not so keen on, but overall, they're very nicely made. There is no case included in the box with these headphones. So yeah, you can get a nice pair of decent wireless noise cancelling headphones without breaking the bank. Sure, the Sonys that probably inspired this design are better, but when you consider the price difference, the Edifier W820NB represent amazing value for money. If you want to grab a pair for yourself, you can support the channel by using the Amazon links in the description. Let us know what you think in the comments, and as always, thank you for liking or disliking, sharing and subscribing, and we'll see you again soon for some more geekery.